Tilly Toad's time-traveling tale. In a tiny pond surrounded by tall trees and wiggly water lilies, lived Tilly Toad. She was a curious little toad with big round eyes and a tail that wiggled with excitement whenever she sensed adventure. One day, while lazily soaking up the warm sunshine, Tilly discovered something truly astonishing. Her tail had the magical power to transport her through time. As soon as she wiggled it in a special way, she found herself whooshing through a swirling tunnel of colors and lights. At first, Tilly was thrilled by her new power. She traveled back in time to watch dinosaurs roam the earth, and even visited the future to see towering cities floating in the sky. But soon she realized that her time traveling tail was causing trouble. Flowers were blooming out of season, and animals were appearing in the wrong places. Tilly knew she needed help to fix the timeline before it was too late. That's when she met Professor Pecan, a wise old owl with round glasses and big round eyes, who was tinkering with gadgets in his treehouse laboratory. "Welcome, young Tilly," said Professor Pecan, adjusting his glasses. "I've been expecting you. I've been tracking the timeline, and I think I know just what's been causing the trouble. Your tail, you see, has a mind of its own. We need to teach it to behave." Tilly's eyes widened with wonder as Professor Pecan led her to a fantastical machine that looked like a cross between a clock and a harp. "This is my Time Tamer 3000, he explained. "With a bit of fairy dust and some careful tuning, I think we can get your tail under control." Just then, a happy-go-lucky bee named Buzz Bloom buzzed into the laboratory, his bright yellow and black stripes gleaming in the sunlight. "Hey, Professor Pecan, what's all the fuss about?" he asked, eyeing Tilly's tail with curiosity. Professor Pecan explained the situation, and Buzz offered to help. "I know just the person to call," he said, flying off to fetch Luna Larkspur, a gentle fairy with long, curly silver hair and sparkling blue eyes. Luna arrived with a basket full of sparkling fairy dust and a kind smile. "Don't worry, Tilly," she said, sprinkling a pinch of dust onto the Time Tamer 3000. "We'll have your tail behaving in no time." With a whir and a hum, the machine began to glow, and Tilly's tail started to twitch and tremble. But just as it seemed like everything was working, the machine suddenly went haywire, sending Tilly tumbling through time once again. "Quick, Tilly, hold on to your tail," shouted Professor Pecan, chasing after her. Buzz and Luna followed close behind, laughing and shouting as they careened through the ages. They met a mischievous medieval knight, a groovy dinosaur, and even a futuristic robot, all of whom were delighted to meet the time-traveling toad and her friends. As they journeyed through time, Tilly began to realize that her tail was not just a magical power, but a part of her. She learned to listen to its whispers and feel its gentle tugs, guiding her through the twists and turns of the timeline. With her new friends by her side, Tilly slowly began to master her tail, and the timeline began to repair itself. At last, they returned to the present, tired but triumphant. Professor Pecan beamed with pride, while Buzz and Luna cheered and hugged Tilly. "You did it, Tilly," exclaimed Luna. "You tamed your tail and saved the timeline." As the sun dipped below the horizon, Tilly smiled, feeling happy and content. She knew that she would always have her friends to help her navigate the adventures of time. As the stars began to twinkle in the night sky, Tilly settled into her cozy little pond, feeling grateful for her incredible journey. She snuggled into her bed of soft leaves, her tail twitching gently as she drifted off to sleep, surrounded by the magic of the night.